So one thing I've learned to do over quarantine is to make Brookies, and today I'm going to teach you guys how. Okay, so the first step for making the brownie part of the Brookies is to cream the butter and the sugar, and then add the eggs one at a time, and then cream in the vanilla. It should look like this. The next step is to add the cocoa powder, and that should look like this. The second to last step is to add the 2 cups of flour. It's going to seem like too much, but just keep going, and if you need to, you might want to get a spatula to mix it because the flour is going to go everywhere. But here's what that should look like. The final part of the brownie part of the Brookie is to add in the chocolate chips, cover and refrigerate while you make the cookie part of the Brookie. Now we're going to start making the cookie side of our Brookies. The first step for making the cookies is similar to the brownies. You're going to cream the butter and both kinds of sugars until light and fluffy. Should look something similar to this. The next step is to add the single egg and the vanilla and cream until just combined. The final step for making the cookies is to add in the flour, baking soda, and salt and combine, and then fold in with a spatula the chocolate chips. Now that we've prepared both of our doughs, take your brownie batter out of the fridge and preheat your oven to 350. Okay, so the first step to making the Brookies is to get a heaping tablespoon of each kind of dough and roll them together until it forms some sort of ball shape. It should look something like this. So once you have all of your cookie balls rolled out, you're going to place them on a baking sheet and flatten them down with the palm of your hand until they're about 1/2 inch thick to 1/4 inch. You're gonna want your cookies 2 to 3 inches apart, depending on how big you're making them, because you can also make smaller cookies. And this is optional, but I like to sprinkle just a little bit of sea salt on top of each cookie to enhance the sweetness. Once you are done forming all of your cookies, place them in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Once the cookies come out of the oven, you're gonna wanna let them sit on the pan for about 5 minutes before placing them on the rack. Here's the finished product. Enjoy!